Your energy flows where your attention goes. Let me say that again. Your energy flows where your attention goes. With that being said, stop giving in to distractions. Distractions are just that. It's to keep you off track. Distract. Traction. Traction is to keep you from slipping. Of course, when you slip is normally followed by a fall. So, a distraction is the lack of traction. Therefore, you're slipping, falling. What people need to also realize is that just because you slipped and you fell, it doesn't mean lie there. Get up. You have to get back on your feet. You have to rise up. But see, some people have been falling for so long or so used to being down, they don't know what it's like to get up or what it's like to be up. You know, this is due to ignorance, which ignorance is the result of fear, which comes from the lack of knowledge. And see, this is why it's easy for those people to fall off, because without knowledge, you don't know the ledge. Now, this is important. See, this is why foresight is important. You have to foresee. You have to fully evaluate and analyze situations so you could foresee the outcome or the possible outcomes, as opposed to just wandering blindly or blindly putting yourself into situations. See, but people have been programmed to fear knowledge. You see, people fear knowledge because they know with knowledge comes accountability. You know, some people have bought into the religious, that God looks after babies and fools. So of course, if they're adult, they're no longer a baby, so they want to play the fool. Are you trying to kind of manipulate your way into heaven? Now, come on now. That's almost as silly as a story that you bought into. Now, see, nobody's going to do anything for you. Some people are successful, some people do great things in this world because they have willpower, they have the imagination, the creativity. You know, they fear less. They're not scared to make things happen. Um, People need to really stop giving their energy to meaningless things, pointless things, you know, because when you do that, there's really no benefit. What do you gain from that? You know, television images, you know, which we're telling a vision in an image or eye magic, eye magi. This is what you're buying into. This is molding your reality. See, and your reality is turning into a fantasy. See, now you have people looking outside themselves as opposed to knowing themselves or going inside themselves to find themselves, or even just being who they really are, being themselves. People are acting, pretending to be people that they're not. This is unacceptable. You know, a lot of this is the result of being pacified with the television and the entertainment as a child. A lot of our parents done it, and a lot of us as parents are doing it to our children. See, this is a program. This is a program that's designed to create chain brains or deadheads, people that don't think for themselves, people that allow the outside to dictate what goes on inside, of them. You know, this is ridiculous. You know, gain control of your reality. You know, stop giving your energy to outside forces. You know, stop giving your energy to meaningless things or pointless things. Stop feeding your ignorance. You know, it's really getting bad. You know, people can't focus on things that matter, but they can focus on things that don't matter. You know, if you can focus on a television program or focus on a celebrity or entertainer, you know, if you know all of the latest gossip and all of the latest celebrity news, but you're totally unaware of what's going on health-wise, nutrition-wise, and you know nothing about nourishing your body or staying healthy or healing thyself, but you know everything about things that aren't beneficial to you, actually things that are killing you. They're poisoning your mind and encouraging you and influencing you to partake in things that are going to poison your body and your soul as well. A lot of people don't want to accept this. But see, this is how you know that you're already hooked, and that parasite is what has you, is what parasite is what's got you hooked onto these things. This is that parasite thinking for you. You know, you don't want to let go. You know, the television is an excellent method to convey a message, whether it be true or false, to manipulate the minds of millions, billions of people, to influence or to put out or send a certain message, to create a reality. How do you know everything you see on television is real? Everything they play on the news is real. People believe everything that comes on the news because they figure, why would they lie? It's the news. It's their job to report the news, to tell the truth. See? You buying into a false image. I told you this is eye magic. See, now you're dealing with sorcery and illusions again. This is not of the root source. This is a source error. See, this is what you need to detach from. This system that's keeping you binded to ignorance. See, but you're only destroying yourself from your lack of knowledge. You know, it's really serious. You know, it's a lot more serious than you think, and a lot of you are taking this shit too lightly. You know, you think it's a game. Like, oh, I got time, I'ma wait. You know, I know this stuff, you know, but I'ma, you know, in due time, I'ma, you know. But if it came to getting a new car or buying some new clothes or, you know, all of these materialistic things that are gonna keep you binded to ignorance, or these things that are assisting in your destruction, it's not a wait, it's not a time limit on that. That's immediately taken care of, you know. Yeah, it is easier to be ignorant. It's more blissful because you don't have to think about the consequences of your actions, but for every action there's a reaction. See, but a lot of your actions are causing certain reactions, and then you can't handle the results. So you end up depressed, stressed out, You want to turn to drugs and alcohol, you think that's going to help you escape. It's not. It's just going to make the problem worse because you're just going to dwell on it. So the only solution is really, you know, getting right with yourself. You know, getting right with nature. You know, all of these different things have been designed as part of the program to keep us sucked in. All these different things that are killing us. This system that everyone is scared to go against. Which any system can be broken. See, but it's going to take the people to break the system. See, but this is going to require discipline. You know, all of these different things that we've been accustomed to as a convenience is what's keeping us binded to the system because we don't want to let go of these different things. But it's all necessary because you can't take them with you. They're not part of your journey. They're just distractions. Just keep you slipping or keep you off course or off track on your path. See, giving too much energy to distractions, it makes it hard to focus on the track or the path ahead of you because you're constantly looking left and right and up and down. But you're not keeping your sights ahead. See, and if you're not ahead, then you're beneath. And see, now you're dealing with the lower aspect of yourself. So you have to heighten your vibration and your awareness. But see, this is why the diet is so important. See, once you change your diet and you get rid of these different parasites, these different things that are controlling you, that are keeping you addicted to these toxic lifestyles, and that's causing you to have this toxic mentality. See, then you'll truly see clearly. You see, but you have to realize that something is wrong and that there's a problem. But you can't pray for the solution. You can't hope for the solution. You are the solution. So you have to be the solution. See, you are the I am. I am the solution. Because in actuality, you are the problem. So if we fix ourselves, we can fix the world. But see, we have to let go of these things that have been introduced to us by the world. All of the gadgets, all of the poisonous technology is toxic. You got places, Hong Kong, different places in China, different places in the United States. You can't even see the sky. The skies are toxic. You can burn the snow. The snow is turning black. Not just in Atlanta, but even in New York. Toxic snow. Toxic rain. See, but as opposed to worrying about the new iPhone that's coming out, or the new smart TV that's coming out, or the new purse, or the new pair of J's, or LeBron's, or D-Rose, or the next designer label, or the next CD, rapper or entertainer, or next movie that's coming out. You need to be trying to figure out ways to, grow your own fruits and vegetables, ways to take care of the land, ways to reverse the effects of what these psychopaths are doing to the environment, what they're doing in nature. You need to find ways to help heal nature. Because if you heal nature, you'll heal yourself. You see, you can't leave your trust in these individuals whose purpose is to destroy your soul to begin with. See, but I'm not getting into spookism or trying to spook anybody, but I'm just telling you there are greater forces at work here. And the sooner that you accept this and comprehend this, the sooner you can take steps to preventing this or prohibiting this from further furthering the effects on people, because this is all gonna pass down to the children, and the children are the future. You know, that's why I said we have to stop pacifying our children with drugs, which is, you know, the candy, the junk food, you know, the harmful foods that are artificial, you know, that aren't really food because they don't really have any nourishment. And so they don't provide any healing. The entertainment, the TV, the video games, different things that are designed to keep their attention on unnatural things as opposed to nature. People are scared of nature. They're scared of bugs, but not scared to put a chemical in their head that is going to damage their brain and their ovaries and cause birth defects on their future offspring, because these chemicals have poisoned their womb and also poisoned their mind. So they're not even going to be in the right state of mind to parent or to teach anything or to pass down anything. See, so now ignorance is begetting ignorance. It's time to birth knowledge. So you have to gain knowledge to give birth to knowledge. So I say that also to say this. Stop punishing your kids for repeating your behaviors. You know, if the same behaviors that you display are the behaviors that your children are displaying, stop punishing them for it, because it's misleading and it's confusing. You have to lead by example. So if you're constantly behaving a certain way or exposing them to certain behavior, you can't get mad at them because you're the one that's introducing this to them. You control their environment. You control their diet. You control their lifestyle. Stop ignoring that. You know, we can't leave this up to other people, you know. And it really takes a village to raise a child, and we have to go back to the natural way of things where, you know, we lived as a village and everyone had love for each other, and there was no animosity or jealousy, because what I had, you had, we all had. I am because we are. Ubuntu. You know, we have to get back to that. You know, we really have to get back to nature and detach from all of these distractions of the matrix, which is nothing but tricks. You know, tricks against the mother, mind tricks. They're tricking the mother to capture the son. That's why everything that they're doing is to destroy the mother, the earth, and the sun. You know, it's really time to, you know, rise up, and be greater. We have to acknowledge what's going on, you know, and we have to stop feeding into all of this bullshit that's designed to keep us dumb, deaf, and blind, and stop making excuses for it. Because at the end of the day, it still got you, you know. The only way to be free is to be free. You might have to break free. Break the chains and be free. See, because if you don't free yourself, no one else is going to free yourself for you. No one's going to free you. No one can free you but you. They can show you the door. They can open the door. But it's your choice to walk through that door and embrace freedom. Embrace knowledge. Detach from ignorance and close the door on it.